Hello, my name is Alvin Brown. I'm a tax attorney. The topic today is IRS misconduct. Unfortunately, the IRS does a lot of bad things, and there is a Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, otherwise known as TIGTA. TIGTA does resolve complaints for misconduct by the IRS. The Internal Revenue Code 7214A3 makes it unlawful for any person in the IRS to willfully misapply any provision of the code. Not apply it, misapply it. The clearest example is levies. There's a statute 6343 that says they cannot levy if it creates an economic hardship. It's something they always do. They will always, well, here's the Internal Revenue Code. It says they cannot levy. They must not levy if it creates an economic hardship. An economic hardship is caused when they leave people without money for food, housing, clothing, transportation, medical care, things that are necessary. Obviously, Congress is saying to the IRS, don't levy if it's going to make these people homeless, or they're not going to be able to put gas in the car to get to work, or to buy prescriptions. All of those, they do it. And that's misconduct. In situations like that, when they're doing something wrong, they're not complying with the statute, you can file a TIGTA complaint. And that's Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration. Their phone number is 202-622-6500. There's a hotline number, 800-366-4484. The legislative history of this goes to 1203B of the Tax Reform Act of 98. And in that legislative history, they say even if they don't follow their own Internal Revenue Manual, if they don't follow their own manual, that's misconduct. Now, the punishment under 7214 is that they must be fired. They must be dismissed. So, the problem in some of these cases is TIGTA itself and following through. You have to really get on top of them to follow through with their investigation. They will investigate, and they will get a special agent to work the case. The legislative history in talking about the Internal Revenue Manual, if you have a lien issue, an examination issue, or a levy issue, you want to read the IRS manual that deals with that topic. You can get it online at the IRS homepage. That's irs.gov, www.irs.gov. Go to their index, their site, and in that index you'll see Internal Revenue Manual. You can get on that manual and then find any part of that manual that pertains to whatever else you're involved in with the IRS. You can't let the IRS get away with things. You can't let them break the law. I mean, taxpayers are supposed to be compliant with the law, and so is the IRS. I don't hesitate to file a misconduct complaint if I think it's applicable. As of today or tomorrow, I should say today, I'm sending testimony to the subcommittee on Ways and Means that identifies some mispractices by the IRS that includes actions that they take that are against the law, and so I expect that they'll publish my testimony that deals with that subject. Look, the Irish mission statement says that they're supposed to apply the tax law with integrity and fairness. And I think that even if you think there is strong lack of integrity, strong lack of fairness, that should also be the subject of a misconduct complaint. The fact of it is, the IRS will take advantage of people who are, they think they could push around. And so, you can't really, or you shouldn't really threaten them with a misconduct complaint, but I always let them know that I'm familiar with the statute. I don't threaten them with it because they view that as intimidating, and it is intimidating. But look, I mean, the statute's there. They can be fired, mandatory file for not following the law, and I tell them when they're not following the law, and so you can do that as well. In any event, not a lot of people know that you can take this action against the IRS. That's another thing too, in terms of their conduct, if they're not treating you with courtesy. There's a publication 1, that says that they have to treat you with courtesy. And that publication 1, right to an attorney, if they try and talk you out of an attorney, if they are not courteous to you, that publication 1 really came out of a Taxpayer Bill of Rights. And I believe that any violation of publication 1 is also misconduct. If you have any questions about IRS actions against you that you think are inappropriate, then you can call me at any time. My phone number is 888-712-7690, extension 106. I'll be happy to help you and evaluate the circumstances and give you some information about TikTok. Anyway, it's just important for you to know that the IRS is supposed to follow certain standards, and if they don't follow those standards, particularly their Internal Revenue Manual, absolutely any part of the Internal Revenue Code, that's misconduct. And I think it's appropriate to let them know you're not following the statute, you're not treating me with courtesy. These are the kind of things, I don't want to get into some of my cases, but I've filed a number of them that are pending, and there's been some successful investigations of various people. That's it. If you want to contact me by email, it's ab@irstaxattorney.com, ab@irstaxattorney.com. It's an interesting subject, but I don't think that you have to allow the IRS to take advantage of you, to lie to you about the law, as they often do, to try and intimidate you, which they often do. So if any of those things happen to you, oh, by the way, you can find TICTA on the internet, so you can just Google Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration. There's an entire web page on that, but I've already given you their phone number. They also have an email that you can communicate with them using their email system. So lots of good luck. Don't let the IRS take advantage of you. And it's very important to know that their Congress wants IRS people who don't follow the law. They want them out of the IRS, and so do we. Thanks very much for your attention at this time.